As of 2026, Neymar Jr.'s net worth is estimated at $450 million, solidifying his position as the third wealthiest active footballer in the world. His fortune has been built through record-breaking club contracts, elite commercial sponsorships, and a vast personal investment portfolio. In the grand pantheon of football, where legends are etched in cold, tactical precision, Neymar Jr. stands apart as the last true guardian of Joga Bonito, the beautiful game, turning every touch of the ball into a piece of performance art. His life off the pitch is as vibrant and headline-grabbing as his signature dribbles. Anchored by his breathtaking estate in Santos, Brazil, a sprawling 50 million Brazilian real sanctuary atop the elite Morro Santa Terezinha, Neymar has curated a lifestyle that blends absolute luxury with the warmth of his Brazilian roots. This three-story masterpiece isn't just a home. It is a monument to his career, featuring 10 spacious suites with panoramic ocean views, a private cinema, a wine cellar, and a custom Disney-style playroom for his daughters, Mavi and Mel. The walls are a curated museum of football history, adorned with autographed jerseys from legends like Pelé, Messi, Ronaldo, and Mbappe. Below the living spaces lies a high-octane garage housing over 20 vehicles, from his Ferrari Purosang to the Mercedes-AMG E63 Brabus, with a private collection valued at an estimated $65 million. At the center of this garage sits the Lamborghini Veneno Roadster, his $11 million crown jewel, a 740-horsepower V12 beast, of which only 9 were ever produced, looking more like a spaceship than a car. He flanks this with the Maserati MC12, a rare, road-legal race car built on the Enzo chassis that bridges the gap between historic prestige and raw speed. The collection takes a cinematic turn with a Lykan Hypersport, the Middle Eastern masterpiece famous for its appearance in high-octane films and its distinct, diamond-encrusted LED headlights. For pure, unadulterated track performance, he keeps the Aston Martin Vulcan, an 820-horsepower hypercar so aggressive that it is restricted strictly to private circuits. But beyond the hyper-exotics, his daily rotation is a masterclass in varied performance. He shifts gears in a Ferrari Purosang and the classic 458 Italia for Italian precision, while his Porsche 992 GT3 RS provides the lightweight, track-focused handling he prefers for public roads. He commands the street in his custom-tuned Mercedes-Benz Brabus G700, its aggressive, wide-body silhouette turning heads wherever it passes. And when the destination demands absolute serenity, he defaults to the refined, whisper-quiet elegance of his Rolls-Royce Cullinan or Ghost, gliding through the city with the effortless status of a king. Beyond the roar of the engines, Neymar's true center of gravity remains his family. He has found a foundational presence in his long-term partner, Bruna Biancardi, a Brazilian influencer and fashion entrepreneur who stands as the anchor of his private world. Their relationship has evolved into a devoted partnership as they raise a growing family together. Neymar is a proud father to 5 children. His fortune is a sophisticated web of global influence. Following the most expensive transfer in the history of the sport to Paris and a lucrative move to the Saudi Pro League, Neymar transformed himself from a player into a commercial empire. He isn't just an athlete. He is the face of global giants like Puma and a partner in an array of high-growth ventures that ensure his revenue streams flow regardless of the match schedule. He has mastered the art of the brand, leveraging his massive social media reach to become the first footballer of his generation to treat his image as a blue-chip asset, diversifying his capital across sports, media, and technology. But while luxury surrounds him away from the pitch, the world attention inevitably returns to what happens when Neymar steps back onto it. As the 2026 FIFA World Cup captivates billions of fans across the globe, his name once again dominates football conversations. Although a new generation led by Lamine Yamal, Kylian Mbappe, Erling Haaland, and Jude Bellingham is shaping the future of the sport, Neymar remains one of football's defining global icons. Every appearance reminds supporters why he became one of the most gifted entertainers the game has ever produced, proving that while eras may change, true brilliance never fades from the spotlight. This obsession with excellence is what fueled his historic career trajectory. Neymar has been the protagonist of the Champions League, the golden boy of the Santos Revolution, and the undisputed leader of the Brazilian national team. He holds the record as Brazil's all-time leading goalscorer, a title that cements his place in the pantheon alongside Pelé. But records are merely numbers to a man who plays for the feeling of the crowd. He has carried the expectations of a football-crazed nation on his shoulders since he was a teenager, dealing with the pressure of a million eyes with a grin and a flick of the ankle. Look past the millions and the status, and you find a man who is forever chasing the magic. Whether he is in the high-stakes environments of Riyadh or the iconic canary yellow of Brazil, the flair never wavers. He isn't interested in just being a winner. He is interested in being the standard for entertainment. He stands as a modern monolith, a reminder that in an era of hyper-athleticism and clinical rigidity, there is still space for a maestro who dares to take risks. The stadium lights dim, the roar of the crowd fades, but Neymar Jr. remains what he has always been, the last great ambassador of Joga Bonito. Long after the trophies are counted and the records are broken, his greatest legacy may be reminding football that beauty can still triumph over efficiency. For the Samba King, the game never truly ends. It simply waits for the next moment of magic.